Being a black girl, have you ever been told that you're too pretty for a black girl? You're too beautiful for a black girl. You're too gorgeous for a black girl. I mean, anyone who says that to you doesn't mean that you're beautiful. They're just like, okay, you're beautiful, but you're black. I've had so many people tell me that, and I had to shut them off. I had a friend at a job, and I am the only black girl at this job. So we had a party, and everyone had to go to this party. All the white girls were like, oh, the party is coming. We're going to go to the salon. We need to do our hair. We need to do our nails. We need to buy. We place an order for our ballroom dress because it was our end of year party, and it was in this like expensive, high class place in the city. So they were like, oh, this place is so expensive. We need to dress for the occasion. We need to match up to the venue. They were just blabbing, yapping, and I was just there, like really quiet, just listening to them. And we had the party in December, but they kept, because we had the invitations like 4 months before. For 4 months, we were traumatized. I was traumatized by these people. I hope you bought your dress. Did you buy your dress? Did you get the dress? They were like all the time talking about this. And I just said, okay, I am going to wear what I'm going to wear. What's comfortable for me to wear, I'm going to do it. I'm someone who doesn't like to be talking about what I'm going to do. I always like to surprise people, to give people a surprise. That's me. I don't want to tell you that I want to do this, and then I end up not doing it. I wouldn't feel good about it. So always I keep quiet, then I surprise you. That's me. So they were like, oh, did you buy the dress? Which dress? What color? This, blah, 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 blah. They were always talking about this. So it was the D-Day, the party day. Come on. They all were there in the venue before I came, because I live quite far from this venue. So my husband dropped me up, and when I walked into this venue, everyone was shocked to see that was me. And these people who had been singing and shouting in my ears that they were going to do this or do that, they looked basic. They looked like they were not going to the event. It looked like it wasn't the same people who had been telling me that they are going to do this, they're going to do that. They ordered their dress is so expensive, blah, 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 blah. I showed up like the black pretty girl that I am. I showed up. So when I came in, they stopped breathing. They literally were shocked. They stopped breathing for a moment. Whoo, you look good. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, is this not the one who was shouting all the time that they're going to buy this, buy that, buy that? What happened? And everyone was like, you're so gorgeous, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful. We never knew that you are like this, you're like that. Oh, and I wasn't expecting the compliments because I know who I am. I know myself. So I wasn't really flattered. I was just, okay, thank you. And for me, it was too much. So when we went and sat down, the overall boss came, and he's a very friendly guy. And he came in, he was like, wow, Annie, is this you? Oh my God, you're so gorgeous. You're so pretty. You look so good. And I just heard someone from the crowd say, she's too pretty for a black girl. What? Did I hear that right? Who made that statement? Come on. Who said that? But someone said it, and I didn't know who said it, but someone said it from the crowd, from our crowd, that she's too pretty for a black girl. Oh my God. What does that mean? She is pretty, but she is black. That's the meaning. That's what they meant. So guys, without much talk, let's take a look at Tao McKay's talking about her experience as a suburban black girl with the same comments. You're too pretty for a black girl. You're too pretty, but you're a black girl. And black doesn't mean beautiful. Black isn't associated to beauty, to beautiful.
No one talks about growing up the ugly friend that was never actually ugly. I was just black. Being a black girl was like an automatic write-off. What do you mean you're black? You're ugly. That's what you are. Like, I remember anytime me and my friends would go out, like all my friends were white, by the way. And anytime we would go out, like different groups of boys would come up to us. But honestly, it would be like I wasn't even there. I wouldn't even get a hello. The most I'd get is this. Ugh. Like, why have you brought your pet monkey out with you? Pure invisible. Every other day it was black girls this, black girls that, black, 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 black. Until I think it was around like sixth form. This is like 2014/2015. It started to switch. This was when Afrobeat started coming up. Now it was cool to be black. It was cool to be African. It was cool to be Nigerian. Whereas a couple of weeks before that was illegal. Then all of a sudden I'm going, oh, you know, Tammy's kind of like, Tammy's what? Tammy was Jabinho last week, or whatever other football players you guys like to compare me to. I remember around the early stages where it started to switch around. We went out. I think it was my 18th. I just turned 18. For reference, this is what I look like at 18. Sorry, that's actually very cute. But anyway, we went.
Seriously, she's right. She's right. You know, it's only until after 2020, or let's say late 2019, that so many people started appreciating outrightly that black women are beautiful. Of course, black women are beautiful, but the beauty standards that are being pushes the white woman to be the pinnacle of beauty. It's for the media, it's for the cosmetic industry, the beauty industry. But in reality, we all know, everyone knows that black women are gorgeous. They're beautiful. We're naturally beautiful. But they don't want to accept it. But do you know what? The black girls said, enough is enough. Now we have a platform to showcase our beauty. We don't need anyone to put us in their magazines, on their runways, put us in their movies to prove that we're beautiful. We are just beautiful, naturally beautiful. And we've seen so many videos from motherland Africa, from ground zero, like girls in Africa, in the villages. They are pretty girls, confident. They are doing their thing. They are jumping on the trends, and people started seeing that black women are beautiful. Also, the music, the Afrobeats, the spark, the rise of the Afrobeats music. Everyone started dancing and vibing to African music, Afrobeats, you know. So just the fact that they're vibing to the African music and everything, they started realizing that these people are talented. They are beautiful. They are originally beautiful. And another thing, I mean, I wasn't raised in the Western world. I moved here as an adult. So I never experienced someone snubbing me because I'm black. I never experienced racism. The first time I encountered racism was abroad. And I was pretty. I'm always being the pretty girl, and everyone is always telling me I'm pretty, I'm beautiful in motherland. But when I came abroad, people are making these statements like, you're too pretty for a black girl. Me, too pretty for a black girl. I'm black. So you don't tell me who made you the judge of my beauty. Why do you feel that your opinion about my beauty matters? It doesn't matter. I know who I am. You can't tell me that I'm less of who I am. I know who I am, but I feel so bad because most of the kids, the suburban kids who grew up in the Western world, who were born in the Western world, black kids who were born in the Western world, had to experience racism from childhood, from the kindergarten to primary school, to preschool, all that, to college. They experience it. And normally they have to go to school with people who don't look like them. And, you know, I understand this. And I know how traumatic and painful this can be and hurtful this can be. But I'll tell you that when anyone tells you that you're too pretty for a black girl, tell them that I didn't make you the judge. And who tells you that your opinion about how I look, who I am matters? It doesn't matter. until I make it relevant. I decide what I am. I decide who I am. I decide how I see myself. I don't need you to tell me how I look because I've got a mirror. I can see how I look. I know how I look. And I am grateful. I'm contented with who I am. I'm unique. And that's me. God created so many people with different features, different capabilities, abilities, talents, skills. So many people are diverse. So why are you picking on my beauty? Why are you saying that you're too pretty for a black girl? People always say that to black girls who are pretty. You're too pretty for a black girl. Are you mad? You can't say that to me and get away with it. Never.
We went out and I remember there was this like group of white boys and one of them was like, oh, I like her, like pointing at me. And then my friend at the time was like, wait, who? And then pointed out one of the other white girls that we were with. Like, of course it can't be Amy you're talking about, not the monkey. So then he was like, no, her, that girl, pointing at me again. Then she came up to me and was like, oh, you're never gonna guess what? He just said that he prefers you over, let's say the girl's name is Kelly. She literally came up to me with excitement and shock. He just said that he prefers you over Kelly. She said it like it was, whoa, what? What's going on with all of that? Like it couldn't be possible. Thankfully, I always had high self-esteem. Like I knew who I was from a very early age. Because if not, I would have grown up thinking I was butt ugly all that time. It was when I got to uni that the appreciation actually started to settle in. What a life.
But I mean, keeping those kinds of people close to you, they're not your friends. You call them your friends. They're not your friends. Someone who acts like that, or if you've got a group of girls who act like that, they are not your friends. They are as racist as the guys who are so choosy and snobbing of you. They are as the same as those guys who were snobbing and being so choosy, You don't need to keep such people around you. Let's check the comment section. Someone said, I feel the same about the funny friend they assume I was, and they assume I was slow. When I scored high on my act, my best friend said, how did you get that? And then she said, oh my God, I got this all the time as well. Black women are literally the most beautiful women in the world. Fact. 100% fact. Story of my life. My self-esteem was crippled. Seed form was when it switched up. Someone said, oh, same. And those friends will be adamant they aren't racist. Yeah, they always claim that no, I'm not racist because you're my friend. I'm not racist. And I've got 2 other friends who are black. But the way they treat you, you know whether they are racist or not. So don't listen to them. Pay attention to their actions towards you. And you know whether they are racist or not. You know whether they like you or not. And once you find out that these people don't like you, run. Run for your life. As the only black girl and plus size girl in my group, let's just say Invisible was my middle name. Thank God for my NG farm friends who saw me. Wow, lovely. Especially that photo of you from years ago. Your friends couldn't have been more attractive than you. Surely not. Wow, cute comment. We are gonna need a Dusty friend group reveal. You missed the whole issue. The friends were white and always treat non-whites as less attractive just for being non-white. She didn't miss the point. She just said it. She said like the friends were thought that she wasn't attractive, but her picture from years ago proves that she was more attractive than them. I don't know if you didn't understand, but it's fine. Yup, especially since I lived in all-white town with all-white schools. I never asked out and had a boyfriend. Oh my God. Uh-oh. It gets worse when you mingle with black people who are texturists, colorists, and futurists. Trust me on that one. Yeah, when I moved to the South, I got hit with the whitewashed comments and made fun of for my hair from other black people. Okay? That sounds about right. Sorry you experienced that as well. Yeah, if you're a dark skinned girl in a friend group full of lighter skinned girls, you will be treated the worst. Okay. Yes, it's not even light-skinned girls' fault either, but if they are black men identified, they will act brand new as opposed to light-skinned girls who don't like being fetishized by black men. It's not their fault. It's men's fault for being overly rude to the type of women they don't find attractive. Yeah, kind of. Yes, yes, yes. So blatantly rude. I lived in a Hispanic Latino neighborhood and it was hell. Oh, yeah. I could imagine. I lived in UK but aware of the fetish for Latinas in the USA for the Marias, but get mad when Jose makes a beeline for a BW. Beeline for black women. Yeah, my biggest bullies growing up were white girls and Mexican plus Cuban girls. Hell on earth. Oh my God. Listen, I hear that. I'm 34 and self esteem is not esteeming. Oh, I was invincible, friend zoned by all the lads. In my 20s, one guy said he always thought I was pretty, dropped me out. Oh. You are so beautiful, not just pretty. You're stunning. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Sure, thank you so much. What a beautiful person you are. You're so beautiful. Speak on it, and let's not forget the girls who turned to envy once the world caught up on them. You were always that girl. I hope you changed friend group. Yeah, the same thing I said, because those people are not your friends. They are not your friends. Black, white, pink, purple, blue, green, whatever. You are absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Stop adding colors that do not exist in the human race to discount actual racism. The racism taught POC isn't an issue for green, pink, non-humans. This is disgusting. Her comment was so good, you know. This is a nice comment. Why would you say such a thing? Why would you say such a thing? I mean, oh my God. Why is there always one that wants to make a comment into something it isn't? I was merely saying she could be any color and still be stunning. Yeah. She is a black woman stating the issue with a white environment. Her treatment has nothing to do with your refusal, your cliches of any color. Your refusal to face the actual issue shows exactly what kind of person you are. You are that type. Why are you deliberately misunderstanding what she has said to try and make a problem? She is not refusing to acknowledge racism. She is simply stating this girl is gorgeous. And I love this clapback. She said, and you are the type that makes everything said into an issue that was never an issue to cause a knack on TikTok. Troll, gibby, beggy. Okay. You are telling our suburban story, sister. Preach. Tell our story to everyone because what we were always cute tarts and Brittany. Someone say, oh my God, this was my life. This was part of me from dealing with racism, destroyed my self-confidence, still trying to build it now at 27. Oh. Literally same. You're so beautiful. It's such a shame society is as it is. You really need to reconsider your friend group. They seem self-obsessed and very not supporting towards you. Anyways, I think you're literally gorgeous. Hey there, hey, these aren't my friends now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making this video. I was 12, 18. I'm 26 now, but thank you. Better. You cannot let that shit get to you. It's straight brainwashing without any basis. It never got to me, though. Someone said, I'm married now, and when I was younger, I had the opposite effect. So I wonder if that there's some sort of vibe. Black women are their own worst enemies. I'm a black woman. I don't experience half of the crap you guys go through, and I am old. You sound like those women who don't experience period pain, so they shout at the rooftops that my period is painless. I just eat a banana. Oh, okay, good for you. So now what? Why does it matter to you? I was responding to the person who did the post. There is hope. Okay. Someone said, it depends on where you grew up, I think. What she's saying definitely relates to me, and I wasn't ugly, Okay. As a UK lady who is 42, I always thought it was cool to be black. I'm very white, but everything that is associated with being black, from music to clothes, is cool when done, worn by a black person. Naturally, black people I love. Okay. Always think, naturally, black people always think, start the trend, the next big thing, always ahead of the game changer. P.S. You're beautiful. They weren't your mates. Thank you. This is the closing comment. She couldn't have said it any better. We are the blueprint. We are the source. Anytime someone tells you, tries to berate you, try to relegate you, try to make you feel bad about yourself, tell them that you don't need their opinion about you. You know who you are. You know who you are. I know so many people don't really know their worth. So many people suffer from low self-esteem, low self-worth. But remember that no one has the right to tell you that, to make you look less of yourself, to make you think less of yourself. You are God's creation, and you are here for a purpose, and you are beautiful just the way you are. Guys, what do you think about this? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Please try to share your experience about this. You're too pretty for a black girl. Please share your experiences, because this is an issue. Like, and they usually just say it straight up to you, and they feel that maybe, I don't know if they know the consequences, if they know how bad this sounds, if they know what they're doing. Sometimes they just say it like they pretend as if they're ignorant of the statement. I mean, because this statement, remember, if anyone tells you that you're too pretty for a black girl, if anyone tells you that you're too pretty for a black girl, they simply mean that you're pretty, but you're black. So you're not pretty, according to the beauty standards, right? So guys, feel free to drop your thoughts in the comment section. Until next time, see you all. Bye. Oh, I forgot. Please help to support the channel. Support the ministry, please. From as low as $2. I'll be so grateful. Thank you all. Stay tuned. See you all in the next one. Bye.